Okay, so for question number 10, this is about topic probability distribution. Okay, so for this topic, we have two types of probability distribution. It's either normal distribution or binomial distribution. Okay, so we go to question 10A. In SMK Bandar Dato' On, 254 students set for the Olympiad Maths competition. The marks obtained is normally distributed with a mean of and a standard deviation of 5. Okay, so we can write the parameter for the normally distribution here, which is n. We put the mean and also the variance. Okay, so it's, since given that the information given is the standard deviations, so when we write the parameter, make sure that we write in form of variance. Okay, find the value of a mean if the probability of a student chosen at random will give marks below 53 as 0.3085. Okay, so this is a probability and below 53. Okay, this part is actually the where it goes to the probability is actually equal to the area under the graph. Okay, area under the graph, under the curve. Okay, as we know, the form of a normal distribution is a curve, and then for the standard one, this one will be the mean. Okay, which is 0. Okay, this is a form of standard. Okay, standard normal. Okay, so as 0.3085 and then below 53. So below means that below 53. Okay, X will refer kepada markah dia. Okay, the marks. X is the marks and then the marks is below 53. Okay, and then dia dah bagilah dia punya probability which is 0.3005. Okay, and then less than. So bila less than means that the area of 0.385 will be located at the left hand side of the curve. Okay, left hand side of the curve. So it is situated here, located here, which is 0.3085. Okay, so it means that for this part is the value for the Z, value for the 53 in the form of standard score. Okay, standard score. So it means that bila bahagian kiri, left hand side, what would be is the value for the standard score will be in negative. So it will be in negative. Okay. So from the table, as we know that table ni, okay, the table for the standard deviation, standard normal distribution, we can only read in the form of positive only. Okay, in the form of positive. Okay, so what we can do here is, which is positive means that the upper tail. Okay, the upper tail kat sini maksud dia ialah bahagian positive, which is right hand side. Right hand side. Okay, right hand side, which is the upper tail here. Right hand side, which is the upper tail. So that's why the value for the probability in the table is actually the value probability. We start with 0.5. Okay, 0.5 means that it's only one part. So untuk probability distribution, kalau under the curve, for the whole area under the curve is equal to 1. So bila equal to 1, for the part of left hand side and right hand side is 0.5. Okay, so untuk table ni kita hanya akan baca untuk upper tail saja, which is a part of positive. Okay, so bila part untuk bahagian negatif, okay, kita akan refer kepada bahagian positif. Okay, sebab this one is actually equal dengan, okay, so it's actually equal to the positive part in order we want to find the standard score. Okay, so kita kena cari this one lah. So from the table, we look at for 0.3085. So 0.3085. So this is 3 point. Yeah, this is located here. 0.3085 because probability. So dia ada di dalam bahagian probability. So kat luar ni ialah dia punya value for the z-score. This is a decimal places, okay, decimal numbers. Okay, and then this one pun decimal numbers juga for the z-score. Okay, so 0.305, so we can see it is 0.5. Okay, 0.5, 0.5 and 0.50. Maksud dia, this one z-score dia ialah 0.50. Okay, tak tulis 0 pun tak apalah. Okay, so proceed this one. So it means that S is equal to 0.5. Okay, so since it has the same part of positive negative, so for this one dia akan jadi negative 0.5. Okay, that one is for the z-score. So masih lagi kita ingat formula untuk z-score. Okay, z-score, formula z-score is x minus mean divided to the standard deviation. Okay, so we have negative 0.5 and then x, which is 53, given at 53 just now, and we minus with mean. Kita nak cari mean dia kan, okay, and divide with the standard deviation, 5. Okay, so we rearrange, we get the mean is equal to 55.5, that is. Okay, that one is question A1. So we go to question A2. Okay, find the numbers of students who get more than 68 marks. Okay, so dia nak tahu bilangan students. So before we get the bilangan student, the number of student yang dapat lebih pada 68, kita tengok jumlah how many student in that school. So altogether we have 254. 254. Okay, so maknanya kat sini, bila soalan nombor 2 ni, you kena dapatkan dulu dia punya probability. Okay, so probability that have more than 68 marks. Okay, and then bila dah dapat probability, you kena kali dengan, you kena multiply with the total number of the student. Total number of the students. Okay, since we have to find the number of students regarding to the value of probability. Okay, so value probability itu dah refer kepada bilangan pelajar yang dapat lebih daripada 68 marks. Okay, so we get the number of students with that have that got the marks greater than 68. Okay, so now is kita kena cari ni lah. So means that we want to find the x greater than 68. Okay, so 68 is actually it's not in the standard score form. So we have to convert into standard form. Okay, kalau you tak tukar kepada standard form, you cannot find the probability based on the table of standard normal distribution. So we change this part to the standard form. So we have as 68 minus with the mean, we have just now is 55.5. That is a standard one. And that is the value for mean, and divide with 5. And then we get 2.5. Okay, so this one is P x greater than 2.5. So from the curve we have this one 2.5. Okay, so 2.5 is in part of positive, so it's assumed here. And then this is the value for probability that refer to the mark greater than 68. Okay, so macam nak cari probability dia, we have to use the table for the standard normal distribution. So 2.5. Okay, we get here where is 2.5. Okay, bila nak cari value of probability, kita kena tengok kepada the value of the standard score. So the standard score here is 2.5. 2.5 semata-mata tak ada apa-apa number the next number of decimal places. Okay, so means that 2.5 what 2.50, right? 2.50, so it located at 0.00621. That is the value for the probability regarding to the z-score 2.5. Okay, so for the z-score 2.5 we get 0.00621. Okay, 621, that is. So once you get the value for the probability, as I explained just now, we want to find the number of students that get greater than 68. we have to multiply this probability with the total number of the students. Okay, we have total number of students is 254. We multiply with the probability here, and then we get is all about 1 or 2 students. Okay, since kenapa kita tulis 1 or 2 students, because when we times this part we get 1.57734. So bila a person is not logically in the part of decimal number, right? Okay, so we have to convert into whole number, because kita refer this kepada number of student, orang kan. So this part is either 1 or 2 students. Okay, so kalau kita tengok kepada the value of this probability is 0.621, means that a very small probability. Okay, bila very small probability means that there is bilangan dia yang dapat tu tak ramai. Okay, so it's either 1 or 2. Okay, that says we proceed to question B. This is all about the binomial distribution. Okay, the probability of one Hasni shops online is P. A sample of it. Consumers are chosen at random from Cyberjaya. Okay, so this is the parameter for the binomial. We have NP here. Okay, so we have a sample of 8 students, and also we have P is not stated here. Okay, find the value of P at the probability that none of the students shop online is 1.6561. Okay, none of means that dia refer kepada discrete, tiada orang pun yang shop online. So kita akan masukkan kepada formula x equal to 0. So this is a formula is, okay, and CRP, RQ, and minus R. Okay, so we had 8 here, so we get part this one. And then we get Q is equal to 1 over 3. Okay, since Q is actually 1 minus Q is equal to P, so we can find the value for P. The probability is 2 over 3. Okay, so we can put into the parameter. So we have N8 and then P is 2 over 3. Okay, so you have to know that P plus Q is equal to 1. Okay, inilah dia formula. Okay, so next question is the probability of that less than 3 consumers shop online. So means that bila less than 3, kita akan refer kepada is either there is none person shop online, or only 1%, or only 2%, but it's not included 3. Okay, jadi kita kena calculate one by one. So we already have x equal to 0 just now, and then we calculate for the p x equal to 1 and then p x equal to 2. Okay, and we substitute into the formula, and we get 0.0197. That is all about the binomial distribution. Okay, so now we go to question number 11, which is all about integration, application of integration. Okay, so we go to the question A. Okay, so diagram 6 shows part of a curve y plus x squared equal to 16, and st is the tangent to the curve. Okay, so this is the tangent. Okay, so this is the tangent here, tangent, and then the curve, curve. So find the coordinates of R, S, and T. So untuk R, kita boleh dapatkan the coordinates since R lies on the curve. So for the equation of the curve, so equation of the curve, y plus x squared equal to 16. So point R, x is equal to 0. Okay, x coordinates is equal to 0. So we have to find the y coordinates for R. So we substitute x equal to 0 here, so we get y equal to 16. So therefore, for the point R is 0, 16. So center satu point. So we go to the next one is S and T. As you can see that S and T is actually the tangent to the curve at the point 2, 12. So means that before we determine the coordinate of S and T, we have to find the equation of the tangent first. Okay, so how to find the equation of the tangent? Okay, equation of the tangent. So when we have a curve, here, and then we differentiate curve, we will get the gradient of the tangent. Okay, so daripada curve, y equal to curve, so we do the dy over dx here, we differentiate, and then we get the gradient of the tangent, okay, of tangent at a certain point. Okay, point berapa kat sini? Kalau kata let's say point P to 12, so kita masukkan value x equal to 2 into the expression of the gradient of the tangent. Okay, so once we get the gradient, we already have the point on the tangent, so we can determine the equation of the tangent by substituting into the formula of straight line, which is y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so now we calculate this one. We find the tangent, the gradient of tangent. So y equal to negative x squared plus 16, and then dy dx is equal to negative 2x. Okay, so ini expression je dulu. So nak tahu nilai gradient. So to get the value of gradient, so you can substitute x equal to 2. Okay, since daripada point ni lah, kita akan masukkan x equal to 2. So m is equal to m tangent is equal to negative 2, and is equal to negative 4. Okay, so kita dah ada negative 4, and then kita dah ada point P, which is 212. Okay, so y equal to mx plus c. So y is 12, and then m is negative 4, x is 2 plus c. So we get c is equal to 20. So therefore, that is the equation of tangent, y equal to negative 4x plus 20. That one is the equation of the tangent or the straight line ST. Okay, straight line ST. So this is also the straight line ST. Okay, so kita boleh dapatkan coordinates point C dengan S dengan T since it lies on the line ST. Okay, this one is y equal to 0. The point T is located at on the x-axis, so y coordinates will be equal to 0, and then point S is lies on the y-axis, so the x coordinate will be equal to 0. So to find S, when x equal to 0, so y equal to negative 4, 0 plus 20, so we get y equal to 20. So the point S is 0, 20. So point T when y equal to 0, so when y equal to 0, it's end up at x equal to 5. Okay, x equal to 5. So therefore, point T is 5, 0. So we have 3 points, which are the point R 0, 16, and then the point S 0, 20, and the point T is 5, 0. So that's question number 10, 11E. So we proceed to question B, area of the shaded region. Okay, now so we go to question B. Find the area of the shaded region. Okay, so now we want to find the area of shaded region. I redraw this once again. Okay, as you can see that the area in the shaded region is located in the orange part here. Okay, so I illustrate how to find the shaded part by calculate the area of trapezium first. Okay, this is the area of trapezium, and then we minus with the area under the curve. Okay, so y area under the curve is located at this part. Okay, this is the curve. Okay, so the curve here is the limit is from 0 until 2. Okay, so once we calculate this one, we will get the area of shaded region. Okay, so area of trapezium is 1 over 2 times with the height. The height is 2. Okay, times with the side of parallelogram, which is this one, is equal to 12. Okay, panjang kat sini ialah 12. Okay, and then this part is equal to 20. So 12 plus 20, that one is area of trapezium. So we go to the area under the curve. Okay, under the curve, which is we will integrate from 0 until 2. So once we integrate with the limit, means that we calculate the area under the curve from that certain limit. Okay, so we minus this from 0 to 2. Okay, and then the area of the curve y is equal to negative x squared plus 16. Okay, so 16 minus x squared dx. So we calculate this one. Okay, so I get here is 32 minus is 16x minus x cubed over 3, and then we put a limit from 0 until 2. So you minus this one, you will get the area of shaded region is 8 over 3 units square. Okay, next is question C. Okay, what's all about question C? Find the volume, okay, the generated volume in terms of pi when the region bounded by the curve, okay, and then the y-axis, okay, here is the y-axis, okay, so the curve, the one first is the curve, so bounded by the curve, and then the y-axis, okay, and then the straight line parallel to the x-axis that passes through point P. So mana ada satu straight line that parallel to x-axis. Oh, ini kita kira parallel dengan x-axis lah. And then melalui pada point P. Okay, so kita kena integrate that part, volume. Okay, rotated through 360 degree about the y-axis. So about the y-axis. Ni kalau kita integrate akan dapat macam ni lah. Okay, macam tu. Kita integrate dia. Okay, lebih kurang lah macam tu. Okay, so now we calculate it. I already illustrate the the part that we want to integrate. Okay, so this one is the parallel line, and this is the y-axis. So bila y-axis, the volume akan jadi equal to pi. Okay, and then bila y-axis dia akan jadi x square dy. Okay, x square dy. Okay, so jadi kat sini kita kena dapatkan lah what is the volume here. Ingat ini formula dia. So we have y equal to negative x squared plus 16. So x squared is equal to 16 minus 5. So the volume will be pi. Okay, so we integrate from 12 until 16. Okay, seperti inilah 12. Kita integrate macam tu lah. So inilah 12, jadi 12 sampai ke 16. Okay, and then we put the x square function here, which is 16 minus y dy. Okay, so we integrate this part. 16y minus y square over 2, and we substitute the limit 12 until 16. Okay, so we get the volume. Okay, so this one you kena tolak dulu lah. 16 minus with 16 square over 2. Okay, and then we minus with 12 minus 12 square over 2. Okay, so we get the volume. Okay, so the answer is 8 pi unit cube. Okay, because we refer to the volume. So that's all about the question for application of differentiation and integration. Okay, thank you.